Okay, so my first question is, as you know, Doug Ford is beloved by much of Canada's biggest metro area. If Doug Ford became the Prime Minister, what changes do you think he would make to this country's makeup?
If Doug Ford became Prime Minister?
Yes.
Doug Ford, one thing that I admire about him is that he fights to save taxpayer dollars. That's why I like him. He's had some issues, had some things to overcome, but bottom line, he genuinely wants to save money for the taxpayer.
Okay, so as you know, Doug Ford's a very capable leader, and he's obviously done a fair amount for the people of Toronto. How do you think he would be as a Prime Minister of Canada in the future?
Well, I think you should have a try at it.
Okay, and what do you think he would do? What do you think his strengths would be if he was Prime Minister?
Well, first of all, he could communicate with all the different types of people. From grassroots, on the street, all the way up to the high tables.
Okay.
So he'd listen to them.
Yeah. And do you think the economic plan that he's advocated in Toronto would work on a more national level, in your opinion?
I think it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see what the outcomes of such would be.
Okay.
Definitely. He'd have my vote.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to share with us?
I wish everybody all the best of luck, and I wish that they would sing the national anthem before they commenced any of this federal engagement.
Okay. As you know, it was a fairly passionate speech by Mr. Ford today. Do you think Mr. Ford would be a good new Prime Minister for Canada after Stephen Harper decides to step down?
Well, that's not the decision we're here to talk about today. We're talking about Stephen Harper. We're talking about a mandate for economic stewardship in this country. So I think we've got a track record of realistic things that we've done in this country. That's what we're talking about. There's other parties that are making unrealistic promises, unaffordable promises, massive tax hikes, and that's what it's about tonight.
Okay, so it's about taxes and the economy, but if Doug Ford hypothetically became Prime Minister, do you think he'd be a good steward of all that?
That's totally hypothetical. He's not running.